Assalamualaikum. In this video, we're going to discuss one solution using address positive age detection. So students are required to solve and construct a ladder logic diagram for the given problem. So the problem is design and build a circuit using a ladder diagram for the control system as illustrated in figure 3. The workpieces are distributed into 3 conveyors, which is good, reject, and rework. Shifting the required position must be possible in any sequence by using 3 push buttons. Extension and retraction of the cylinders are controlled by relevant solenoid valve. Cylinder A and B are the single acting cylinder. Question 1. Create a network 1, whereby on the network 1, we have to use internal bit register MB 0.0, turn on for 1 cycle scan when start push button is pressed. Network 2, address positive age detection, POS energized when good push button is pressed. Network 3, address positive age detection, POS energized once when reject push button is pressed. And network 4, address positive age detection, POS energized once when rework push button is pressed. So I'm going to copy the illustration first. Then we're going to solve one by one. For network 1, internal bit register, which is memory bit MB 0.0, turn on for 1 cycle scan when start push button is pressed. So we can use SR flip-flop. So S is start push button, and perhaps we also have stop push button. Then here we can do this like this, and this one is MB 0.0. Okay, pressing start push button, MB 0.0 will energize, or MB 0.0 will turn on for 1 cycle scan. Then network number 2, using positive age detection. So we know that positive age detection, the instruction look like this. This is Q, this is M bit. So we should have an address here. Okay. So we should use this particular instruction for network 2. Then network 2 positive when good push button is pressed. So this should be the good push button address. Okay, and then we should have enable, so we can utilize the MB 0.0, and then when pressing good push button, we're going to have the good position. So looking at the figure, when we want a good position means solenoid A extend, solenoid B retract. Okay, that is for good position. So mean we're going to set solenoid A and reset solenoid B. Okay, so when good push button is pressed, it will the conveyor belt have to go to a good position. So good position, if you look at this one, solenoid A is extend, solenoid B is retract. So extend means we set solenoid A, retract means we reset solenoid B. Okay, that is for network 2. It goes to network 3. This is network 3. So for network 3 is a reject position. Look at the figure. If you look at the figure, reject position means A retract, B is also retract. Okay, straightforward. We know that both will be reset. Okay, so this one is positive, so based on the address of reject push button, the enable will be MB 0.0. we have mbit. I think we can utilize mbit. Oh, I think I forgot on the top, should have M 0.1, you should have M 0.2, and this one is Q. Right? We know that this one is reject. We have discussed earlier, for reject both will be retract, mean reset. So we should have reset for solenoid A and reset for solenoid B. And I think finally we come to the network 4. So network 4, for network 4, it is rework. So we look at the figure, rework. So rework, if you look at rework, both cylinder will extend. So A will extend and B will also extend. Mean both cylinders will reset. Both cylinder will set. Okay. Then this one is network 4. So we have POS, we have Q, both cylinder will set. Okay, this one is rework push button. So this one is MB 0.0. So this one we have M bit. This one can be M 0.3. This one is solenoid A. This one is solenoid B. So we have network 4. Okay. Going to review the answer. So we have network 1 is using set and reset flip-flop. Set and reset flip-flop. Start push button will energize internal bit MB 0.0 and MB 0.0 will turn on. So this one will turn on, enable the POS instruction. When good push button is pressed, solenoid A will extend, solenoid B will retract. When then if we have a reject push button is pressed, solenoid A will retract, solenoid B will also retract. And finally, if we have a rework push button is pressed, solenoid A will extend, solenoid B will also extend. Okay, that's all. Thank you.